Audio Jungle.
Jamaica failed in final attempt to qualify for men's 4x400 meter in Paris. Jamaica will miss the men's 4x400 meter at the Olympic Games for only the second time since 1948 after they failed to qualify via a special relay that was organized on Sunday's final day of the J3A National Championships at the National Stadium. The absence of newly minted national champion DeAndre Watkin and Javon Powell, who was third in the 400-meter final on Friday, was a big blow to the attempt. It was heard that Powell had injured a toe while Watkin, who had run a personal best of 44.48 seconds, was not available. Jamaica had failed twice to qualify at the World Athletics Relay held in Nassau, Bahamas in early May, and then another attempt was made at the NACAH New Life Invitational at the Bahamas in mid-June, were having a better of the time run by Zambia, but they couldn't manage. Man shot dead after reportedly trying to disarm cop firearm seize. A man was shot dead by the police and a firearm seized during an incident at a gully along Content Avenue, Kingston 10 on Saturday. Up to press time, the dead man was still unidentified. Reports are that around 12:05 p.m., police were on patrol in the Content Avenue area when they observed two men who saw the service vehicle and ran. The police gave chase and accosted one of the men. One of the cops searched the now deceased and found a 9mm Smith & Wesson firearm in his waistband. The man, the police reported, attempted to disarm the cop when one of the other lawmen, in fear for his life and that of his colleague, opened fire in neutralizing the threat. The man was shot, injured and taken to Kingston Public Hospital, where doctors pronounced him dead on arrival. None of the cops were hurt during the incident, the police stated. Mental health support for men can help to fight against crime, stated Daly. Opposition spokesperson on gender, disabilities and inclusion, Dennis Daly, is calling for increased mental health services for the country's men as a means of tackling the issue of crime and violence. Daly made the call while making her presentation to the sectoral debate in the House of Parliament on Tuesday, noting that Jamaican men are increasingly suffering from anxiety, depression and other psychosocial issues. We need more mental health services and trained professionals to cater to the needs of our men and boys. We also need a mental health education awareness program to be developed that specifically addresses the needs of men and boys, Daly stated. There should also be more programs like the Male Awareness Now, What They Call Man, and peer support groups that provide support and promote awareness. Programs like these will reduce stigma and promote better mental health, Daly added. She warned that if this is not addressed, we will not be able to address crime and violence in this country in its entirety. Daly, who is a member of Parliament for St. Catherine Eastern, explained that cultural expectations, coupled with imported values, gleamed that the internet and social media have further exacerbated the social problem faced by males in the society. By providing more mental health support, Daly opined that this could be useful in reducing gender-based violence. Har Grimson resigned as Reggae Girls coach. Har Grimson has resigned as coach of the Jamaica's national senior men's football team, the Jamaica Federation JFF announced last Sunday. The announcement came hours after the Reggae Boys went down 3-0 to Venezuela to end the Copa American champion pointless with 3 straight defeats. According to JFF, Har Grimson communicated his decision to resign to the president and players early Sunday. Har Grimson came to Jamaica over 2 years ago and has worked assiduously to lift the standard of the national team. The JFF and the wider Jamaica have seen much benefit as a result of Coach Harrison's tenure, the JFF stated. The JFF would like to thank him for the work he has done, and we were pleased with the coach's commitment to the team. We wish him success in future endeavors, the Federation added. It said its technical committee will now begin the search for replacements ahead of the CONCACAF National League and the next round of the FIFA World Cup qualifying games. Woman who allegedly fatally stabbed her child's father during an argument charged. Police have charged a woman who allegedly fatally stabbed her child's father at St. John's Road in Spanish Town, St. Catherine on Wednesday. 21-year-old Antoinette Pitt, otherwise Koshini, of St. John's Road, has been charged with the murder of 26-year-old Lanson Parker, also of a St. John's Road address. Spanish Town police say about 7 p.m. Wednesday, Pitt visited Parker's home and an argument developed between them. During the quarrel, Pitt allegedly used a knife to inflict stab wounds to Parker's chest before fleeing the scene. The injured man was assisted to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Pitt turned herself in over to the police on Saturday and was charged following a question and answer session in the presence of her attorney. Her court date is being finalized. Man sentenced to 62 years in prison for shooting firearm charges. A 22-year-old man was sentenced to more than 62 years in prison when he appeared in the gun court last Friday. Jaheim Neal, otherwise called Tuggy, from East Road in Trenchtown, Kingston 12, was before the court charged with possession of a prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and 2 counts of shooting with intent. He was found guilty and sentenced to 22 years and 6 months for possession of a prohibited weapon and 20 years and 6 months on each count of shooting with intent. The sentences are thrown concurrently, meaning he will serve a total of 22 years and 6 months behind bars. Neal was charged in connection with an incident that was committed on January 7, 2023, where he was accused of shooting at 2 men on East Road. He was charged on April 4 that same year and placed before the court. Allegations are that the incident stemmed from a long-standing family dispute. According to court documents, the men who resided in the same community as Neal were accompanying a friend home from a party sometime in the early morning on the day of the incident. Upon reaching a section of the scheme close to the building where the accused lived, the complainant said they observed Neal with a firearm. It is said that Neal then pulled the firearm, fired 2 shots in the direction of the complainants, and fled the area on foot. Julian Robinson says he will renounce his UK citizenship. Opposition spokesman on finance Julian Robinson says he will renounce his United Kingdom citizenship, citing the current national debate about dual citizenship as a potential distraction and diversion from the very real issue affecting the Jamaica people. Robinson revealed his intention in a statement on Sunday evening, hours after fellow dual citizenship holder People's National Party Mark Golding announced that he was renouncing his British citizenship. In his statement, Robinson said that he was born in the UK while his father was pursuing a master's degree in law, adding that his family returned to Jamaica before he was a year old and he lived in the island since then. I attended primary school at Hope Valley Experimental High School at Campion College and did my first degree at the University of the West Indies Mona campus. Apart from the years where I studied and worked abroad, I have been in Jamaica all my life. I have chosen Jamaica as the place I will live and make my contribution, as I have been doing, he declared. Robinson said that it was now been a secret throughout his political career that he holds UK citizenship. In 2011, when the Electoral Office of Jamaica modified the nomination forms of general election candidates and asked for their nationalities, I so declare that I hold dual Jamaican and UK citizenship. I have declared this on my nomination form in 2011, 2016, and 2020 in an open and transparent manner. It has never been a secret, nor have I been restrained about acknowledging where I was born, something which I have absolutely no control over, Robinson stated. He added, while I recognize that holding dual citizenship as a Commonwealth citizen is perfectly legal and consistent with our Constitution, the current debate risks becoming a distraction and diversion from the very real issues affecting the Jamaican people. He said the majority of Jamaicans are struggling to make ends meet, want a properly functioning transportation system, want to go to a hospital and receive good health care, and want to see a brighter and better future for the children through quality education. They also want to live in a safe country without the fear of being killed. Let us now focus on the real issues, he stated. There has been a long discourse over whether key figures in government and those aspiring for those positions should have dual citizenship. In announcing his decision to renounce his UK citizenship at a party meeting on Sunday, Golding noted that while he is not prohibited legally from maintaining his UK citizenship, he did not want it to be an impact for future candidacy. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.